Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. 1,000 masquerade, they say, cannot cover the truth, okay, of, the real heart. Yes, 1,000 masquerade cannot cover the truth of the real, heart of a person. Everybody knows when they know, they know. They say palace elders reject Igbi's food. They say only a few of them agreed to eat as she wept so much begging. Is all of this happening because of Naomi or because of what I did? What happened now? Why did they reject her food? You know that she came back with her family and agreed to immunity removal. And they now fixed the date. Whether they say they have fixed the date, though I do not even know the date for her immunity removal, but they say they fixed the date. Now, when they fixed that date, the next day and 2 days later, she decided to, go and thank elders and also beg them to forgive her for not accepting the immunity removal in the first place, because it was looking as if they were flexing muscles and, standing fight with the Oni of Ife. That was what it was looking like. But Igbi, she was following Ebony. Ebony is from Ile-Ife and from a very big royal, family. Okay. And so, remember when Ebony went to go and ask for something, that covering, that temporal covering, I've forgotten the name. That immediately Ebony asked, she asked. So she was following Ebony. She was thinking that they will be lenient towards Ebony. And by so doing, if they are lenient towards Ebony, there's no way they will not be lenient towards her. That is when she's going to make sure that her own supporters, they agitate. But as we are hearing, Ebony's own did not work. And so when she eventually submitted to the immunity removal that she will submit, she now decided that she wanted to prepare food for the elders to eat, to say thank you to them. They say the shock was loud. They said the palace gathering was supposed to be one of reconciliation and softening of tension, but it ended in more pain and humiliation for Igbi. After weeks of being at the center of controversy, she finally summoned the courage to prepare food for the palace elders herself. She had been advised that perhaps a humble gesture would show sincerity and soften the elders who had grown increasingly cold towards her since the crisis over her resistance to the Oni of Ife's decision about immunity. When the elders were seated, Igbi entered with quiet respect, presenting the dishes one by one. She explained that she had personally supervised every detail of the preparation, that it was her way of showing that she wanted peace. Some elders looked at her with guarded expression, others turned their eyes away. A few of them quietly accepted a portion of food, but the majority refused to touch it. Their rejection was not loud or dramatic, but it was clear they sat in silence, shifting uncomfortably, while Igbi, already on edge, noticed the ejection. At first, she tried to mask her pain, moving from one elder to another with, false politeness, saying, please, I made this with my heart. Please accept it. But the silence grew heavier in the room. Finally, one elder spoke gently but firmly, reminding her that her defiance, during the immunity crisis had created wounds that would not be healed with just food. He said it was not about the cooking, but about respect, trust, and obedience to the Oni of Ife's order. The mention of the immunity crisis struck her deeply. Igbi had indeed fought hard against the decision to remove her immunity. When the Oni of Ife ordered it, she had argued, resisted, and even insulted people in the process. That moment had become a turning point, and many elders never forgave her for the way she handled it. They saw it as arrogance now, and her gesture looked more like, desperation than true repentance. I want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to our channel members. Bossa, bossa, bossa. Tell my mommies, my sisters, my aunties, and my friends in the house. Let me say this prayer for you guys. Mommy Abe the mommy Titilayo Oluwayeye, mommy Tony Uzo, mommy Joyce Nduboeze, mommy Kehinde Adeniyi, mommy Busy B, mommy Elizabeth Ogunrede, mommy Taiwa Ali Balogo, mommy Oyeye, me Fasakin, mommy Tony Bell. God is going to bless you. God will make not just his face shine upon you, everything will, be lifted for you. God will lift your soul, all the souls connected, everybody connected here. God will bless you with peace in your storms, healing in your pain, and hope in your waiting. May your homes overflow with love. May your path be guided by your light, and may your path be guided by God's light. May God provide you with everything that you desire. And that which is your biggest struggle in life today, God will come to your need. God will provide for you, and God will bless you. The same way you have blessed me, God will bless you, and God's presence will be with you. He will protect you, provide for you, and you will see the unfailing grace upon your life. Thank you so much. I will never ever take you for granted. I am very appreciative of each and every one of you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. Yes, so as we are hearing what is going on, they said, Igbi was unable to hold back her emotions. They said she began to cry openly. She pleaded with the elders, saying, all this, everything happening is because of Olori Naomi, isn't it? Why is it always her name at the center? Why am I paying such a heavy price when all I did was try to protect myself? Why is Queen Naomi's presence the cause of all our ejection in the palace? Now, when the elders refuse her meal, instead of her to see that it has to do with the things that she has done, she started blaming it all over again on Olori Naomi. They said her words were filled with, anger. She was, the elders, they said they sat down there exchanging glances, but chose not to reply. It was not that they had anything against her personally in that moment, but they understood that the Onis had an authority laid with Queen Naomi. To them, the comparison she had drawn was unnecessary. The issue was not Queen Naomi. The issue was Igbi's choices and resistance to the Oni of Ife's decision. They said a few elders spoke softly to her, saying that dragging Queen Naomi into her plea was the wrong path. They explained that the Oni of Ife's affection for Queen Naomi had nothing to do with what they were doing, that they feel that she disrespected the Oni of Ife by standing up and saying that her immunity was not going to be removed, because they say on one of those occasions, she said it's not her immunity will never be touched. That was why they rejected her food. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.